be faster to do that than it will be to trek that entire way. Excuse my awful appearance today, too. I was, on my way back from work yesterday, and work had taken me over to the next town. The interstate, between the cities is blocked off at some point. So, I ended up taking the long way home, which brought me by a little kind of
not too much already.
nature reserve. And I figured, oh, I'll go hit that up tomorrow when I can drop. That should be all the slots I need. So I thought I'd make it extra fun, and I would go out at there we go. Make me a bedroll. Yeah, I thought I'd take a little bike ride down there. Didn't think about how far it might have been. I'm not as fit as I have been in the past, but I'm, you know, not too shabby, I'd say. My God. I rode about 4 miles there, about 2.3 miles through the park, 2.3 miles back through the park, and then 4 miles back to my house. I am so dead right now that I don't want to do anything. I fixed myself a bowl of cereal when I got back just because that was the easiest thing to do. And going out without breakfast or anything like that was really, really bad. I know in previous streams I said I was going to do my first recorded review on Ghost in the Shell, and work kind of got in the way of that. So I'll still probably end up doing a written review on it, but my first video review, I really want it to be something meaningful, and if that means I have to wait till December for the new Star Wars or something like that, you know, we'll see. Although I doubt I'll wait that long. I'll probably just do it for Spider-Man Homecoming, since Spidey's my boy. Alright. Come on. Just load the last bit of it. Also, I know I don't have everything I'm supposed to have as far as upgrades are concerned. Like, I don't have all the arrows and all the bombs and everything like that. But this game has excuse me. This game has been really easy without any of that. Maybe I could start ukulele tomorrow. That'd be nice.
Mark my words. Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night.
I like that. That reminds me of World of Warcraft for the Warlocks in Legion right now. get to go to the Dreadscar Rift, and they have a whole bunch of demon guards that...
No one goes into the palace without an invitation. No one goes into the palace.
Okay, well, they're not having any of my shit. Talk to Marad.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Where... Is Marad here?
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay.
That's good. I have something urgent to tell the king.
Then you shall have your chance. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram get special treatment, and now Outlanders from the Savage Sun haven't heard.
Passed by some Outlander woman? Unacceptable.
Everybody hates me in this game.
The front of the line.
I really, her outburst was totally,
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a
Oh, those are
second
nobles.
home.
I don't care anymore.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Child. I saw him. He's a child. Wasn't he?
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen.
Oh no, maybe that
Welcome.
was the shadow one.
It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent. to
Okay,
investigate.
poor man's Morgan
He'll
Freeman.
be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Marad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
I wasn't gonna say
It
that.
sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
I need
Okay.
to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Marad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Doubt I'm really gonna need anybody else's input. Go to Pitchcliff. Okay. there's another giraffe to climb on. I am missing a lot more of those than I thought I would be.
Right day.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Far cry from those days. Couldn't imagine it anywhere else.
I know that there are other quests to do, and that's one of the shortcomings of this game, is that the side quests are not compelling enough to do. I mean, the hunters' camps are fine, you know, clearing out bandit camps is fine, but why do I need fetch quests for anything when you give me experience like it's going out of style? I mean, at least the other places can offer me, you know, weapon upgrades or bag upgrades or anything like that. She is a trooper, though. That's a lot of running to be doing. If only I had my horse. Yeah, see, like, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh, you're in for a treat. It's quite a show. Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for a bit. I've seen better.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. The Tortolans are having... Are that? No? They're taking over. You're mine. I can't upgrade the vest I'm in right now, because... But why would I need to? Just tell me what you are. Oh, Snapjaw.
It's on to me.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. I think I missed a path, feels like. I mean, what's over there that's gonna... Nothing. So paranoid. Oh, after trial. P-Trot, didn't even hit him. Speaking of P-Trot, I need more than those 5 little episodes that they gave for...
Shellwalker should be easy enough to survive now.
Netflix, like, come on, give me a season like you have before. You're infected zone. No, I don't want to fight those. It's cool, they can stay infected. I'm almost done with the game. I would think. Seems like the Shadow Karajan and some of the Oseram are working together. Makes sense.
Look at the jaws on that thing. It could snap a sawtooth right in half.
Cannot, actually. We have seen that, to be certain. In fact, I think the Sawtooth won. Alright, get off the horse. At least they're not bandits. Don't want to deal with that right now.
Kept the wheel turning all day. And by the forge, I believe I've earned it.
Hardcore.
This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
Oh, here we go. Cutscene. That means I'm on the right path.
No sign of Murad's guy? He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
Frost in the air. Days like this, I miss working with snow.
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
What track did you pick up? How would you even know it was him?
It's too damn soft.
Oh, back alley. And he's dead.
Has to be Murad's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
And my men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.
It'd be nice to fight with people. Go to Dervahl's camp. I'll take Leader Strike if I get enough points by the time I get there, but level 32 means there aren't a whole lot more coming from just experience. I mean, I could if I did the side quests, which...
Charcoal smoke from a dozen forges.
Well, come on, dude. Yeah.
Keep that for later.
Lobby.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Great. That's what I really wanted to fight. Because I don't know if I can glitch it out again to kill it. All I know is that I can tame it. And to tame it, I have to sneak up on it while it's on the ground. Or make it unconscious while it's on the ground. Get away from those sounds. Done. Didn't have to fight the Stormbird.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Dervahl's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right, we've got your back.
That dude on the right looks like he knows what he's doing. Also, if you have my back, stay behind me. That's where my back is. Also, a whole army's not one other guy. Oop, a heavy. That looks important. Let's go into the camp.
It's gonna rain again.
It's awesome. I can take so much damage.
open. I can't see it.
Come on, you bum! Fight back!
Oh. Well, apparently their arrows are more than and period can take off me.
I hope so.
Go do my work.
must be around here somewhere. Let's find her.
Yeah. Let's do that. Sound like more things to tame.
With those legs, that machine looks as fast as it is loud. I'd better be careful.
Another Ravager. There we go. I don't have to fight the animals that are restrained.
Dervahl says you gotta eat dirt.
Bad day for one of us.
Full speed, guys, let's go!
Beat the hell out of them.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
That sound. There must be a way to get through. They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
No, give me his gun. Oh, fine.
Ursa!
Or I could have done it. You know, I have ways of handling all of that.
Aaron? Dervahl tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Dervahl saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. Couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out.
I have some of this
Now listen.
medical
Dervahl's planning
flora
something big.
that just automatically
Meridian.
heals.
He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
Don't.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Really?
Ursa. No, no.
Really?
Please. I won't let you down.
I have machines that almost
promise.
beat me to death, and I can still use my little flowers to instantly heal.
Aaron, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I should have like
You
thrown
gotta find
flowers at her.
but Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down.
Sure. First of all, let me get that epic item.
What's Dervahl learned from all his tinkering? Do I even want to know? Just notes about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blades. Headed to Meridian. If we find such a strange device, it's beautifully crafted. This machine's been picked apart with precision. I think I found something that can help. Let's head back to the palace.
Go. I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
I hit a main quest deal, and it gives me 5,000. At this point, any experience just really isn't necessary. That's 15% of a level for me right now. About I'm good. Didn't get a skill point though for finishing something main quest. And I guess I don't have my horse anymore. Go figure.
Snowfall stopping.
Okay, well, he's messing with them. I'm going to go get myself a ram and go back. There we go. Come on. Ugh. I'm tired.
Almost there now.
Do my mount got a booty? It do. Should I? No? The Nora barely respect me. Nobody outside of the Nora respects me at all. Except Silence, who is just kind of not around anymore. Maybe I'll see him at the end game. But, he's not popping up anywhere close right now.
If my machine charges, it'll flatten whatever stands in its way.
Good thing we're outrunning them. Okay, so I did like the idea of the still not fighting you, dude.
Not quick
Still
enough.
too big. No, we're totally quick enough. I haven't tamed one of those trimmer steels yet. I could be driving around those broadheads and be like Mongo.
I can get out of this.
I can, but I just wanted to see if, I could shoot while on a mount. I knew that I could, I just wanted to know the extent of, like, what's gonna be awful if I tried to do it in the future. Get out of the way.
We could have been killed.
They probably were. Sick your guard on me. They don't look armored enough.
It's all I could do to protect my family.
Is it over?
Might scare people if I bring it into the city. What's it been doing so far? Still can't kill a duck. Or goose. It might be a goose. Looks like I know where the robot devil was. Can I just go back there and upload it that way? I even have like Shadow Karja armor.
This happened here.
Can't believe what happened. Barely gone. I've been gone less than a
sent
day.
a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
Yeah.
She's not the one who's suffering now. You are. She died before you could say goodbye.
Yes!
Is it that obvious? You're right. I'm dwelling on my pain, not just hers. And there's only one thing left that can help. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
I will. But once this threat to Meridian is dealt with, another one looms. We have to talk about the eclipse.
We will. I promise.
Time to go dog the bounty hunter on, dude. Now if I just had the world's most unattractive team. Do it. I will start. I will be the first subject of unattractive team number 1. Oh, I used to like to watch that show. Like, it was kind of entertaining.
Everyone needs a
Pray with me, crackhead. Pray.
Let's talk it over.
Jesus absolves of crack sins.
What are they doing?
Still gonna take you to jail, though.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
That did not look like something easy to do.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb?
It's a bomb, all right.
Doesn't look too big.
Well crafted. Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Thank you. Probably shouldn't be breathing any of this in.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Like sending it out the door? Oh, I don't have access to my weapons right now. Can I?
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket.
There we go.
Very strong.
Push. Put your back into it. Hey, guy who just kicked in a solid wooden door.
Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
I mean, I'm gonna survive. I get like a couple of hits before my invulnerability goes off.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot. The Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace. And that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it.
They left the bombs behind when they planted the bomb.
If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Erend, you are enjoyable.
Boot tracks. With just a bit of glaze in them.
He said last. You in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity. Shut up a bucket line!
It's blaze, and as best I can figure, blaze is like gasoline, kind of.
I haven't had a blast like that since the liberation.
I don't think you should be throwing water on it, but
There's
you
smoke
probably
rising from
handle
the
it.
edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
Yeah,
The
you
tracks
probably
are
know.
inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Put an arrow in his skull right now! You're right. I am probably not thinking of the best way to do that. I mean, what do I know? It's just the king's life.
Wish I could be there to see the...
Come on, then.
The lid better get down.
Come on. There we go. I don't think this is ever going to inspire a fandom like Elder Scrolls or Legend of Zelda.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't? I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
You take down robot dinosaurs. Child.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's. Why does Avad always have his ladies do the fighting?
They're still looking.
No, it's okay.
I see him.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Okay, Glen Hawks. It's not like they're Stormbirds. Like they're really...
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Get out of the way.
Those majestic, murderous flinthawks!
I didn't even lose any health over that.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the Claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
cop out.
Aloy, she would have killed Durf, but she, and I guess, yeah, but
You did with...
don't give me too much.
Yeah, but you...
Come on, stop.
Well...
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines, you know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot, talking to a pretty girl hidden. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your... Try not to forget about me.
That was
You're
awesome.
out there changing the world.
I hate to tell you this after everything you've been through, but there's another fight. Helis and his fanatics are coming from a...
No rest for the weary, huh?
Talk to Avad. Why do I need to talk to Dervahl? It's optional, but... It's really far away, and games like to inconvenience you when it's going to be something good.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh. You think that bit of scrap on your brow makes you smart? I'll bet you couldn't have taken apart my bomb without it. Think I'm done? Think again. I've gotten out of worse scrapes. While the lunkheads in Mainspring dither over how to kill me, I'll dig myself out. Just you wait. When I get out of here, I'm gonna plant a thunder jewel. Gotta admit, it burns me that a savage tracked me down. Most Nora get confused by anything more than 2 sticks and a string. Don't you have something better to do? Like choke on a lance horn. You think that spear of yours is so fancy, but I could craft it blindfolded during a quick nap. Riding machines? Am I supposed to be impressed? Get one to serve me lunch, then I'll take notice. You're like a bird in a boot, you know that? Just so irritating. Hammer to steel. I hate you. Someday, I'm gonna build a machine with the specific purpose of pulling by the great flaming forge, just leave me alone.
Okay. Okay, it wasn't something cool like redeem yourself by helping us with the devil army or whatever. But I got to pester him into silence.
Let's have a chat.
I haven't gotten to do that to anybody since I was a child. That is growing to be a longer and longer time ago.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life, You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop. There's something urgent we have to...
I know, but please, just listen for a moment. I want you to stay in Meridian.
What? Why?
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
It might be worth taking a moment to examine what you just said. You just lost Ursa, a woman who stood at your side and could easily be described as strong, shrewd, and capable. It's pretty clear how you felt about her. And now you're asking me to take her place. Is this a job offer or a proposition?
By the sun, you do indeed share much with Ursa. Including a withering eye for foolishness. Please, accept my apologies. Seems I'm getting ahead of myself. I need some time to resolve my feelings. Huh. But you had something urgent to discuss?
Yes, I did. Oh my god. Helis is coming
to attack Meridian. It could come at any time.
By the sun. Wait a moment. I want Murad to hear this.
Aloy, the Sun King tells me that you bring grave news.
Please, tell us what you know.
Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy. Allow me to apologize for my behavior. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it.
Good king.
As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
We're at 3? We're at 3. Okay, what all's left? None of that means anything. That would actually help. Extra resource, ammo crafter. And leader strike, which the leaders were not a problem. But getting him out whenever I want one, that's nice.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Word was sent, but... don't be so hot.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but... So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
How far are all these things from me? I guess they're not that far.
A moment of your time, Outlander? Sorry, 4 o'clock.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Yeah, well, everybody else's families are gonna die.
How could this happen?
I can't believe this happened here.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your
that's
wounds
Teb.
even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Will the attacks keep coming?
Have I ever come to this thing? Oh, I don't think so. Not quite sure what the importance of the spire may be. I know there better be a fast way down. Good place to rappel. Oh wait, yeah, the spire. This place.
What does that even mean?
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. And if they get past us, it's not just
Let's...
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting...
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend.
Well, only if we win.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you.
Varl, what...
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. And you, after all, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but...
Boy, things are pretty tough for you. Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow.
Don't be too hard on them.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have... And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you...
I think the goddess and I are in agreement.
So am I.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona.
Oh. Your son's over there.
War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my wrongness here jags at me like an...
I'm sorry to put you...
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear...
Didn't I already do that? Isn't that why I talked to Teb in the first place? bad. It's not just one hit. I mean, it can take a good amount of punishment. That was a hefty fall that probably would have... well, it might have killed me. So who's guarding the ridge that I know? Are there any Karja that I should know?
Any one of us could have died. How could we defend ourselves against that?
This place really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
Petra.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Oh, well, thank you.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forgewoman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Cool, thank you.
We were lost without outside help.
I will save everybody's grandparents.
My family
little
might still
sisters.
be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Exactly.
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. The Freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders.
The attack came
I'm
without
talking about
warning.
lives.
That's what the orders are for. To save lives. Good day, citizen.
Good day, citizen.
What madness.
Goodbye, citizen. Wonder what he's gonna bring with him for this fight.
What will we do now?
Damn him. And the Karja in shadow.
Roland's apartment. Feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Here we go.
could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
See, 17,000. That's a good amount of XP.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Oh. Oh, that's definitely two of those. Two corruptors.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Jump on that fool.
Keyless!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Why do you fight? The end is in to die.
Keep him away!
I'm not quite sure where I was trapped at, or why I couldn't do anything.
Shadow guides me!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Accept it. Accept your only endless night awaits
If the
Give it.
Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go. Can't let him in close. He's too...
It seems I should be firing at him, but I cannot.
You will perish!
You
I don't know, like
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
From the shadow.
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
Can't let him in close.
Why do you fight?
Keep him away.
This is it for you.
You have fixed.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
It's inevitable.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Only endless night awaits. Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
He's quick. He's too dangerous and close. He's too dangerous and close. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down! Can't let him in close.
I am chosen. You came from nothing. I am chosen. This was
Just fucking kill him. Do it. Oh god, do it.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
Worth it. Worth it. I don't have to be resistant to anything because I'm invulnerable to things.
Where do you need me?
Suck it, nerd.
They're coming from the south!
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Numbers.
By the sun, all shadows descend on us.
Gotta get to another platform. Don't wanna be here when that hits.
I mean, that was easy, but it was intense.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Teb, you're so dumb.
Teb? By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Go ahead and use one of those. Start me off with no health. I will learn you.
Hades is transmitting.
Oh, they're dead.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
take some fodder. I did not look ahead.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
That is... Okay, I watch a decent amount of Ninja Warrior, American Ninja Warrior, and that is very hard to do. I get that she's probably been doing that move all her life. Come on.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right.
The metal devil must fall.
Yes! Love her.
I should stock up. Last chance.
I don't know why I need currency. Come on, everybody. Oh, God, this from... What game was that I was playing it?
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
was the last! Out of the way! Never seen so many machines!
Don't let them overrun us!
Prioritize entity.
Don't let them mob you, Aloy.
Okay. Time enough to beat the machines back.
Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
System threat imminent.
Gaia?
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
They survived. It's been a while. You're welcome, Avad. And I didn't even have to die to do it.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh my god. That was a hell of an ending. I thought I was gonna get choked up for a bit. That was exactly what I wanted to see. So overall thoughts. It had a good tutorial with her being a child and kind of expanding upon that before the trials. We didn't get to know her friends that long, but I assume as being an outcast, the second you could have some friends, you'd probably want to make some, if they were being, you know, nice enough to you. So I felt when I chose to kill Helis, that was the best thing to do, the best thing that I could have done. By her nature, you know, that would have, you know, forgive Olin, you know, and I tried to go by wit every time. I wanted to use wisdom every time, but this was the final culmination and bringing things to an end, and Helis had just done everything to get in Aloy's way. Let's see, I mentioned before about the grapple. I think there should have been a grapple mechanic. Or at least one to buy into if you wanted. Like Far Cry Primal. But I mean, that's neither really here nor there. That wasn't anything that was going to make or break this game. Slaving the robots was incredible. The bio-farming for the robots was a neat twist. Not one that I had heard before on something like that. You know, what we're seeing right here, the cauldrons. That's fun and dungeony, while still keeping a good open world map and keeping plenty of things different. It did go for a long time that I thought, you know, the stalkers and sawtooths and what do you call them? The chargers were going to be the only thing to tame, and I was like, God, for a game, that's kind of rough. You know, having like 3 robot enemies however, this game went much more like a Skyrim in the way of how long it was going to be. Probably a little longer than Skyrim's main storyline. However, in Skyrim, I totally get tied up in side quests, and that wasn't a thing here for this. I didn't have a one. I mean, I would go back and do the Hunter's Trials. That was fun. And for the sake of the stream, I really just wanted to get it done and over with. But where I'm just playing by myself for fun, yeah, I definitely want to hit all of those Hunter's Trials. The bandit camps were alright to clear. I'd like to go back and kind of get some more story about whatever his name was, the bandit killer. Fuckboy McHotPants. He is a pretty entertaining guy. I wish work hadn't gotten so busy the past few weeks, because you know, like the war chief, her son, Teb. I remember I had done things for them, but not really a reason why they should have been there. The last one, I never met her. The Forge Maiden, or whatever you want to call her, but she's not, I mean, maybe she didn't have a story, maybe they just threw her in there for somebody extra. But, felt like I was supposed to meet her at some point. I know I didn't explore everywhere, do everything, because I try to keep these to about 2 hours, because I have a pretty busy life outside of this, and don't have all the time in the world yet to dedicate to the streams and culture. The facilities, though, going in and learning the whole history kind of episodically was incredible. It made me feel a part of both storylines, since she is the clone of Elizabeth Sobek. But, you know, it's at the same time, she still felt kind of motherly. Like a mother a child never had the opportunity to know and was getting to know. And turns out she went the same way, whether it was by teaching, you know, the nature versus nurture argument. And I think either side could have a strong argument. I mean, she was 99.7% the clone of Elizabeth Sobek. However, she had Rost, who tried to bring her up best of his ability. She did have the one priestess that looked out for her. She did find some accepting people. And I think that really kind of developed her as a character from beginning to end. I'm not going to say this was probably the best game ever. It has its faults. But the faults are taken out of focus by parallel thinking. The way you can use your thoughts to, approach difficulties from different angles. Like, I really wanted to take out Helis with that death gun or whatever, the Gatling gun. And I mean, homeboy can take some bullets. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't think that was probably right, but I get it. They wanted you to do that a certain way. And while, you could have just sat there all day and wailed on them, this game does want you to use its environments, and I found several times through the game that the best way to overcome an obstacle was to use that parallel thinking that, okay, I can't just run up in this thing and stab it to death. I need to drop some logs on it, or I need to get something in here to fight too, and kind of distract it. Like fighting the shellbacks, or whatever they're called. They're very, tough from the front, but you get something to fight them from the front, you can shoot their backside all day long. It's fine. The amount of what should I call it? Oh, you're welcome for me playing. You made an enjoyable game, people who I've never heard of before. Crispin Freeman. Knew he sounded familiar. Isn't that Samurai Jack and millions of other cartoon characters? Good voice actor. That one guy was not Morgan Freeman, it looks like. And while we're talking about the voice acting, it was above par, I want to say. Maybe there were some lines in certain places outside of conversations that maybe not. Like, the constant, oh, snow keeps falling. Okay. That's fine. I know you need to say something, but it was starting to get obnoxious towards the end. Erend was fun. It's, strong female protagonist. There could have been some love interests, and they were hinted at a bit, but and she could have fallen for the king, but she didn't. And I felt, had I been given the choice, in a menu, to choose whether she went for his flirting or not, I would have chosen no as well. If I were going to try and be true to the character. I have no problem with the soundtrack. It's not great, but it's not poor. It's real middle of the road, and what can I think of some other ambient vocalizing things like this? Halo has done this, and everybody knows the Halo music. Harry Potter. Harry Potter does this for the movies, and it's still pretty easy to pick out Harry Potter. I want to say I like it more than I should like it, because it does throw little bits of kind of techno into what's other kind of a very spiritual feeling soundtrack, and I think that works very well with what the game's doing. However, on a musical standard, it's not very impressive. It doesn't feel very powerful. I want to say that when I was playing Lord of the Rings War of the North, that had a soundtrack that when I did something important, you know, it was like, oh, I feel like I've done something. This was quiet, and it was almost background music. Just something happening while I was beating on some robot ass. The game did feel very moving, though. When I found out the general, or not the general, the CEO guy, Ferris is his name, I think. You know, canked Apollo. That was, whew. Like, now it's all coming together. This is, you know, what I had thought was a plot hole was eventually explained, and I love when things do that. You know, like, because it's a surprise. Like, oh, well, they're just never going to explain this, and then they do, and maybe they did cop out a little bit by making him kind of go off his rocker, but it was the end of the world. You know, mental illness is a thing, and some people break at other levels. And Ted Faro, Ted Faro cracked at the worst possible time, but also the time of probably the most pressure. Sobek Ranch, ending it was great. Gaia was great. The fact that we got to see Gaia as a success of Elizabeth Sobek's work, that she did actually use not just this quasi-artificial intelligence, but actually reasoned things through and used a supercomputer intelligence level with how a human mind would put symbolism into things, and, you know, remade Elizabeth Sobek for the most part. And I mean, even earlier on, when she's just in development, you know, she says she wants a kill command put in should she ever turn. Well, she agrees that one should be put in. And, yeah, that was, you know, that's how you show responsibility. You don't just let the thing you feel for run amok and be like, oh, well, it's because I love you so much, I'm just gonna let you do as you wish. No, they were parents. They put guidelines in, and when Gaia says you have no child of your own, well, Gaia was definitely Elizabeth Sobek's child. She treated her like a child. I will say that while playing this, I never got to a point where I was like, oh, I mean, days that I was tired, it was never the game's reason why I wanted to stop a stream. It was I had to go to bed, or I needed to make dinner, or clean, or, go write expense reports, whatever. Or take a little bit of relaxation. Because I didn't just zone out like I tend to do in video games when I'm playing on my own. I was trying to be as interactive as possible, because I know I have to write a review on this for my own sake at the end. I just hope they never make a sequel. In fact, I'm not even interested as this being I'm not interested in this being revisited as a video game at all. I would love books or a Netflix original series extending some of this. Maybe not have it deal with Aloy. Maybe have it deal with Teb or Erend. There are a lot of ways it could go. The world crisis is over, but there are always going to be crises in the future. And I felt this had enough of a social interaction aspect to it that make factions and have that show or book or comic book depict how all these nations who had to unify for this treat each other, because the Carja are never going to see the Nora as equals. The Carja are the most powerful empire in this land, in this, and maybe I just thought of something for myself. We dealt with, I'm going to say 3 empires. I'm not going to count the Shadow Carja. They're just weird Carja. But the Nora, the Oseram, and the Carja all lived in a set of land that by game time, standards, and speed could be traveled across in a day or two from furthest territories. What's outside of that? I mean, I know Gaia Prime or whatever, the mountain is where all of this life was going to kind of come from, but there were other generations beforehand. This wasn't, Gen 1. This probably wasn't even like Gen 5. This is probably closer to the 10th generation of humans after another purge. And I know the timeline isn't perfect with all of this. Or it's never clearly stated. It did say a time, I kind of missed it, but it was only... I'd have to go through all the lore that I picked up. And God, that game got this right. There's so much lore. And I mean, not all of it is important, but it's fun. It made me feel for the members working on the project. there anything else? I'm gonna say this game's still 5 out of 5 though. There's enough great things to make up for the few poor spots that it has. A few times where it gets a little bit tropey. You know, Aaron's sister didn't have to die. She could have been nursed back to health. However, it was very realistic that after that amount of torture she would die. But in a world where you just collect medicinal plants and get to throw them on you and you heal... Rost dying. Should have let him live. Should have let him continue to be an outcast. That she could look for after the game. You know, if he had gone to go live in a cave in the middle of nowhere, he might not have heard about all this until, you know, a Deathbringer pops up out of the ground in front of his cave. In which case he's probably just going to hide. Then she wins, then she goes and looks for him. So, I mean, she didn't go find her father. She went and found her dad, or her mom, and that's fine. There are a few other things, but you know, you need them to build the story. And I think this was still unique enough on its own to differentiate it from just another "you are the chosen one," which it is. That's the kind of story it is. Aloy was the chosen one. However, she was specifically made to be a chosen one. I'm probably going for Yooka-Laylee next. I don't have a new Nintendo system yet, or it would have been Breath of the Wild. However, I'm behind the curve on reviewing that anyway, and Yooka-Laylee is still fairly new. I might start that tomorrow. Next week's work should be fairly even, so I'm not going to worry about it. I should be getting some good stream times in. Have to make time to talk to the girlfriend and stuff too, so there's that. You know, get to the other video games that I play. Make it to Legendary and Hearthstone eventually. That's the one that's probably easiest to do, but I don't give it enough time. I started playing really late this month like I usually do, and I'm sitting around rank 12. If I gave it a solid 6 hours, I could hit Legendary, but it's finding that solid 6 hours to dive into it. So let's see what comes after the credits.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Goddamn son of a bitch. No, no. No, no. No, no, no. No. 4 out of 5. Four out of 5 for that. It was borderline already, and that was just a little bit to just push it to 4 out of 5. Come the fuck on. You had a great ending. You didn't have to make this a franchise. Take your success and be the developing team behind it and use that to promote a new video game and make a series out of that. But this was... God damn it, I am interested. I mean, I thought he said he woke Hades, but, you know, on accident, but... Maybe this brings about the new world that I was curious about. You know, what's outside the borders? You know, is there still civilization elsewhere? Are there cities? I mean, technologically advanced cities, maybe like the ones we have today, and they just don't have this area? Oh, it takes 3. Go to the Palace of the Sun for what? Alright, we're gonna be over this once I figure out why I'm going to the Palace of the Sun, if it's just for, you know, regular stuff. You know. Bring me 10 immortal geese. I mean, plot's done. Nothing to advance. This will also put me for near a bonfire, so I can just
do to protect my family. I've never been more terrified in my life.
Great.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack Cid with an army. They'll break. It's called. It will send. We can't.
I'm trying to
Meridian.
Perhaps the Vang. Yes.
And have the Cid.
Aloy, if we're to fight to...
Then you have it.
Even a king now.
I don't know about...
Okay. I thought the world would just be taken back to it. Not all the characters. I can still
Panic in the city
roam free.
And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
But, that's it. That's Horizon Zero Dawn. Much more Horizon than Zero Dawn. But not bad. Not a poor game. Not a campfire in sight. Are you kidding me? Come on. I'm not taking the elevators down. Come over here to the left. Yep, campfire. Could have rendered your face a bit more, buddy. So, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Well, most of you, I assume, are watching this after the fact. But, as always, I'm Christco. I look to be, starting another review chain tomorrow with Yooka-Laylee. I was a big fan of Banjo-Kazooie, so... And I mean, I grew up with the prime of it, and I still play it. Until that time, be good, and be good to each other. And I will catch you later.